everybody, Jackie here with JPP, and I have Stacy with me. And as you can see, we are all ready for Christmas in July. We've got our holiday decor behind us, and we're ready to talk about Christmas. So I know it seems early, but it's going to be here before we know it. So super excited. But before we get started, we do have a couple little housekeeping things to go through.
We're going to go back to the PowerPoint so we can put this on the screen for everybody.
Yeah. So just a reminder, if you're having trouble hearing us, you can always call in and join by phone. You can also collapse and expand the screen so you can see what you want to see on your screen. And of course, don't forget, if you have questions, you can raise your hand and we will try to address your questions as we go through our webinar here.
And remember, we've got our little question section, so you can actually go ahead and just type it in. We've got people behind the scenes, or maybe we'll answer it live.
And we do have a couple poll questions to go through here. So we'll get those launched. So our first question is just so we can kind of have an idea of who's listening, what people want to hear is, what do you consider to be your primary form of personalization? So I see some people answering. Looks like we got a lot of sublimation, some laser, a little bit of heat transfer, and some UV LED. So we'll just kind of keep that going, see if we get any more answers here.
Oh, there we go. We've got a few more.
Yeah. So it looks like a lot of sublimation.
Which we've got some really cool things to show you today for Christmas. So, but the good thing is we've got all of our technologies that we're going to be touching on.
Yeah, so it looks like sublimation and laser engraving are our top two with us today. So we'll be sure to point this out especially for you.
Hey, I knocked the table, but that's okay.
So yeah, a couple more questions. So we're curious, when do you typically start ordering your products for the holiday season? Do you start in July, in August, in September, or do you wait until October, or do you just do it all year round? Okay, so it looks like we've got some pre-planners in August, which is awesome. But
yep. I think we've got some August and September people getting ready to buy, which is really good. We're going to show you what you need to start buying, and we've got August right around the corner.
Oh yeah, and the great thing, I know Christmas is the big one, but we also have, I know I like to decorate my house for fall, for Halloween, all of that stuff too. So,
and I'm a big Halloween person, so I would take like all of our stuff and make it Halloween.
Yeah. So maybe start in July.
Yeah.
Okay. We got one last question. Since we are doing a Christmas themed webinar, we want to know, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Now, I will say I'm already repping my favorite one. You'll see National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I actually stole the shirt from my husband this morning so that I could wear it today.
And it looks like you have a lot of fellow Christmas Vacation fans and some Christmas Story.
Yep. Oh, look, you know what? Die Hard's got quite a few. I always laugh. People say, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Of course it is. Well, it looks like, hey, see, it's a t-shirt.
Yeah,
that's what they did it.
Yeah.
They won right now. Yeah. So, hey, that's a fun one.
So we've got a lot of Christmas Vacation and sublimation fans on today. So
we'll go ahead and get that closed, and let's start with talking about some products.
Yes. So I'll go ahead and start over here with our ornaments. So these are probably the #1 holiday item that I think of when I think about Christmas. So definitely now's the time to start kind of getting that stock in your shops, in your craft room, so you're ready for those orders when they start rolling in. This one is one of my favorites. So it's the round Christmas ornament. So it's got a couple of different colors of tinsel. There's gold shown here, but we also have green, red, and silver. And this plate you can sublimate. So lots of different ways you can personalize with sublimation on this. Lots of different colors available in that ornament.
And you might want to show a close-up. That way they can kind of see the...
So you can see the tinsel here.
And the tinsel is already in there when you get it, so you don't have to mess with trying to stuff something in there.
Okay, so I'll just move on to this ornament too. I love this little acrylic ornament. It's sublimation ready. Another thing to think about too, so this is, of course, that acrylic, so it's that hard surface. When you're getting your ornaments and all of your stuff stocked for the holidays, don't forget to get your papers and inks and all of that too, because there's nothing worse than when you have an order and you have the stuff to print on, but if you don't have paper and ink,
you can't do anything.
So this little ornament's really cute. It's the Christmas tree ornament, and you can also get it in a stocking shape and a bell, but this is the Christmas tree.
Jackie, we had a question on that acrylic ornament. Can you laser engrave that?
Mhm.
Yes, you can.
So this is one of those cool products that you can do both sublimation and lasering, if that's, or lasering itself.
And we've even got some people that are using it with a vinyl application from their Cricut.
Yes,
Ooh.
definitely. Yeah.
So lots of options.
Yeah. Or I mean, you could do, combine those technologies too,
Mhm.
make it your own, really make it your own. So I guess I'll just kind of keep going
Yeah,
through all
go
these
ahead. Why don't
ornaments
you
while
go
we're
through the
talking
ornaments?
ornaments. So another thing that's really popular, I know, is slate. So let me try and get it off here, maybe. So this is the 3-inch slate round, and I'm not going to take it off. So
I think it's stuck on the little tie there.
While you're getting that off of the little,
Ta-da.
Yep.
there you go, okay.
success.
So real quick, we forgot to mention this on the front end. If you're watching this webinar on a mobile device, we could be flip-flopping between screens. We did have the screen up first, so you want to swipe up and down. That will get you between the two cameras. So apologize. I know some folks were saying, still just seeing the PowerPoint. Nope.
Yeah.
Go ahead and swipe up or swipe down. That'll help you get to those other screens.
So now that you can hopefully see us, this is our round slate ornament, and this is for laser engraving. You can also UV LED print. You can heat transfer on this as well. So again, this is our 3-inch slate ornament.
And we've got a 4-inch round, and we also have we've got a couple other shapes for you, and we've got this tree and a star. So you can get that slate in a couple different ones.
Yes. Now this is my personal favorite, if you can't tell by my sweater.
So I think you need to move this way
Yes.
so they can see your
So
sweater.
here's my dog sweater, our ceramic bone. This is sublimation ready as well. I believe you can also heat transfer on this, or you could UV LED on this as well. I'll show you up close too. So if you have any pet lovers in your life, they need a little love too and gifts for them. Your customers, I'm sure, if you're not a pet
Definitely.
person.
And I don't know if anybody does calligraphy. I know, Jackie, you learned how to do that over
Yeah.
COVID time.
Mhm.
I have actually seen somebody take one of those cool paint markers and do calligraphy on those ceramic
Yes, so
ornaments.
lots of stuff you can do with that. And then kind of going along the pet theme, we don't have any shown here, but if you have a pet lover in your life, don't forget we also have other items that are personalization ready in that pet category. We've got pet bowls, pet shirts, leashes, all kinds of stuff for your pet lovers.
So we did have a question on the slate ornament. We actually had two questions.
Yes.
One, can you laser mark that? And you can,
Yeah,
correct?
sure.
Correct.
And then somebody asked if they're in stock, and that
They are.
They are.
So before we started today, we went and
Yeah.
checked everything, and everything is in stock and ready to ship.
Yeah, so if you're shopping right now, that item number is S as in Santa, RT3. So SRT3 for this slate ornament. So any other questions, George?
no, just one comment. Somebody said we should have had Elf on our Christmas movies.
How
that-
can we forget?
I feel
Yeah.
bad about that. I'm gonna go chug a 2-liter of pop and put some syrup on my spaghetti right now as a punishment.
So we have our snowflake ornament. So, whoever just said that they wanted elf on the thing, you could put elf on this ornament, So this is our sublimation ornament. I'm gonna pull it up here so you can see the snowflake detail on that. So this little piece here is polyester coated, so you're ready to sublimate. You could use your vinyl on that as well. So these are just a couple of our ornaments. Lots of options on the web too, but I definitely would recommend getting those in stock now because ornaments are definitely going to be something people will be ordering.
Mhm.
So
And I think we've got one more ornament over on that package that we're actually using, and what we kind of were saying, you can actually use it as a cool present / gift tag.
So you make a gift tag. So this one is laser engravable. You could heat transfer onto it. So if you've got eye color or something like that, you could use that. You could also use vinyl. These do come in a pack of 6, and there's a couple different patterns as well. So
Yep.
there's the red buffalo check, there's a green and plaid, a white, a gray. So there you go.
Yeah, we've got a lot of different options so that if you want to, maybe you've got 5 different family members, you could actually buy a pack and do each one of them a different color as they're denoting it's their present.
Yeah, and I really like, that ornaments are, obviously you can put them on a tree, but they can be more than just an ornament. You can, really add that value for your customers and make them a little bit something unique, add your personalization to it.
So we did have another question on the slate ornament. People seem to like that one.
Yeah,
That was decorated UV LED, correct?
Yes.
correct.
So the question was on lasering that. If you laser that, it'll leave like a gray contrasting mark.
Correct.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be like a light gray, I think, on that.
Yeah, the color on this was from the UV LED printing.
Thank you.
So, yeah, so lots of ornaments, lots of options,
Mhm.
super popular.
Definitely. I was just thinking my mother-in-law gives a family ornament to everybody every Christmas. So this would be a really cool thing to talk to you about to your families, because maybe that's a tradition that they want to do.
Yeah, and I know we're Christmas ornaments, of course, but I know we talked about some of the other holidays,
Mhm.
and I know there are people who even have, Halloween trees or Valentine's Day trees. They just keep trees up all year long.
Yeah.
So you can kind of, personalize them for each holiday and get those customers coming back each holiday for you.
Yeah, so we kind of went over ornaments. I'll go over a couple things on this side that are non-ornament like. And actually, I've been playing with this while it's been sitting here, and I'll have Jackie show it. This says Letters to Santa. This is a really cute little box, and if you open it up, it's got nice hinges on here. And it comes with a little pack of 24 wish cards with a little pencil. And then the child would write their wish and put it back in the box for Santa to pick up.
Yeah, super cute. So this Letters to Santa, that's pre-printed on there. So then you can personalize the space there.
So for instance, on our website, if you go to jpplus.com and look at this item, I think we've got Savannah's name put on here, and I'm going to have Jackie show that up close so you can see that. So the actual size on those is about 3.25 by 4.5 wide. And then it is 1.38 inch deep. And it's a really cute little piece. As soon as I saw it, I can't help but want to play with it. And my kids are a little bit older, but I totally put this out.
Yes, very, very cute. I mean, you could even use that as it's gift wrap. You want to put your gift in there.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
that would be really cute.
absolutely. And speaking of gifts, something else kind of along those same lines, we have our little Santa sack. So this is pre-printed on here, and then this space is sublimation ready, or you could, of course, you could use heat transfer on it as well.
Or even vinyl.
Yeah, or vinyl. So that's what it looks like. And then we have a little personalization shown here.
In our Christmas magic.
Yes. Ta-da! So this would be Arthur's gift bag. So I really like these. I think these are going to be a huge hit, especially if you have customers who maybe are eco-conscious and want to avoid using all that wrapping paper. They can use this year after year, put the year on it, make it a gift in itself. So.
And I love the little saying on this one. Arthur made the Santa's nice list. So you can really get creative in that space.
Lots of room for your artwork there. Love that one.
And again, remember, it comes with everything but the personalization part. So you'll add that in.
Yeah.
You know what I love about that bag? As an uncle, I always have like a couple gifts for each of my nieces and nephews. Put them all in
Throw 'em
one
in.
bag.
And you know what?
Yeah.
It's awesome because guess what? you can be Santa.
Yes, and you don't have to wrestle with the tape and scissors and lose your tape and scissors as you're wrapping your
See,
gift.
I would be the fun aunt and I would wrap all my gifts, put them in the bag so they've got the bag and then unwrapping.
Well, I think, yeah, that's what I meant to say that.
Yeah.
I'm a fun uncle, but I'm not quite that lazy. But instead of bringing them in a giant garbage bag, that would be a much cooler way.
Exactly.
Well, as we've revealed, I don't like to wrap presents, so one other bag. This is our burlap bag. So it's got that kind of fun burlap texture. And again, this is for sublimation as well. I'm going to pull this up to the camera so you can kind of see.
And to let you know the sizes, these are both 20 by 25. So, and this actually, the one that Jackie's showing you right now is one of our brand new bags. It just launched.
We had a question on the item numbers for actually both of the gift bags. I know there's the linen one.
Yeah, so the linen is LCSR-LG. So again, that was LCSR-LG for the linen.
And then the burlap one is FB as in boy, D as in dog, B as in boy, 20. That was a little bit our harder one, so that's why I gave you some little cues on that one.
And somebody was asking about all these item numbers, and we'll send those out afterwards, after our webinar. We'll make sure you get a copy of all those webinars, but you can just search our website too for linen gift bag and all that will pop up.
Yes,
It will absolutely. And I do believe we have our holiday gift guide on the web as well. So go and check that out. We have hundreds of items, that aren't shown here, but these are just some of our favorite that we're showing today.
And yeah, the holiday guide is out there with all of these items as we continue to launch new ones for the Christmas season. Those will be added. I wanted to talk about this nice big wooden sled that's sitting next to me. And no, I'm not going to use it, but it's really cool. So the really neat thing on this one, I'm going to take this off. I'm going to show the back really quick. It's got a hanger right in the middle, and it also has a nice hanger at the top. And this is actually, it's kind of large. It's 22 inches long and 11.5 wide. And the neat thing about this, you're going to notice it's got the different colors already laid in. So it's got the white background, red feet, red top, and then the brown handle. And the really neat thing is you could actually hang this like a wreath, putting welcome, a name right on here. And
I think that's great. Or even, if you have, a newlywed couple in your life, first Christmas,
definitely
lots of options you can do. And I do really like the weight of that. And like you said, it's a pretty hefty, nice big piece, and got that weight and quality to it for sure.
And I will say the price point on this is extremely good. It's just at $11.95. So this is a really good piece. It's a nice heavy piece that you're going to get for your customers.
Absolutely.
So we had a question on the gift bags again. Can you tell us how you personalize those again? Because somebody was asking.
Yes, you can. So this is sublimation. You could also use heat transfer, or you could use vinyl on these as well. So whichever personalization method you use right now. And again, if you're doing vinyl and you're thinking, man, I really want to look into sublimation, don't hesitate to reach out. We'd be happy to talk with you, about what you need to get involved in sublimation, because I know that just gives you a really durable, bright way to personalize all of these items.
Then we had another question. Someone wanted to know, and I feel like we should give them a little thank you for this, wanting to know if there was a place where they could find all the holiday items. And
Yes.
we've got those sorted out.
At jpplus.com/holiday.
And you can find that link also on the homepage of our website too.
Yep, it's right in the main middle section.
That's where our holiday gift guide is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So all this and more will be on there.
Yeah.
So
And actually, I was clicking on all the different, I wanted to see the different ornaments, and the ornament page just keeps going.
yes, so many ornaments.
Well, I'm going to actually talk about these fabulous socks next. So I was telling Jackie that my brother last Christmas got a pair of socks with his pets' faces all over them. So we didn't do that. We put this really cute St. Bernard on here, And then we put little paw prints. So this is a 11-inch sock, and this has got what we call the dark tube sock because it's got the black bottom. But then the rest of it, you can sublimate. You can actually UV LED print these too, and you can also use heat transfer. And I'm going to have Jackie show one of those up close.
And the nice thing about these is they are sublimation, but they feel really soft.
They do.
So I know sometimes with sublimation, it's a little bit like, oh, how does it feel? But these definitely have a nice soft feel to them.
And I will say on our website, if you go look for socks, you will actually find we've got quite a few different ones. We've got some kids socks, and we've got different ones that aren't the high ones.
Yes, great gift for dad. Dad always gets socks, right?
Yep. And honestly, if you have any kids that do sports, these are great because I don't know about you, but soccer, hockey, they like wearing the taller socks. So these are nice, thick, ready to go.
Yes.
So question for Stacy on the sled.
Yeah.
They wanted to know, is that heat transfer only? That sled is not sublimatable,
No,
correct?
this sled you cannot sublimate on, but you can use laser, you can use rotary engraving, and you can also UV LED.
And I was going to say, and here gives a chance for me to plug our YouTube channel, because you could also use Easy Subli on this item. So if you do sublimation, we have sublimatable vinyl, and you can see a how-to video on our YouTube channel on how to use that, which is a product that we have.
Yep, and it's a really neat product. Actually, I think Carly and Grace showed how to use that.
Really good video, really good video. So we also have one of my favorite, and I know cutting boards are super popular. So this is our round bamboo cutting board, and it's laser engraved. So you could also use UV or laser or heat transfer on this. So I'm going to show you what the laser engraving looks like.
And you will notice we put a really cool engraving on here. So this is a great plate. Your kids can actually put the cookies and the milk, and everything's kind of laid out for your child.
Yeah, so I know, so if you were doing heat transfer, I know with the laser you don't get as much color, but with heat transfer, if you do white toner printing, you can lay down that white and you can make, all those really pretty colors. And of course, we've got all the papers and everything you need for that too, that's specific for hard surface. So when you're stocking up on this, don't forget to get your stuff for printing on it as well.
So this is my favorite part of the webinar, because this is where all of our eagle-eyed viewers start looking behind. And first off, we got to give a shout out to Caitlin, who does all the backdrops and stuff for our videos and for our webinars. And she really went above and beyond with the lights.
She did. I love this.
Love it. So the two questions we had, the first one we had was on the yellow Santa sign, which is actually, I believe, one of our garden flags. Is that correct?
It is.
Yes.
And that is sublimatable.
Yep.
And I believe we have them in 1- and 2-sided.
Yes, we do. Yeah. So this is just the one-sided fabricated one, but they are sublimation. And as George said, we do have one-sided and 2-sided now. We also have the stakes for them too.
Yep.
So.
And then the second question, Stacy, this is the one it was the one you were playing with before the webinar.
I love this sign. I was saying I have a perfect spot. It's going to fall away with me when I leave now. So this is a welcome sign, and this is actually using our Color Shop Woods. We actually have this design file on our website that you're able to pull. And this is the really cool part. So this truck, this pops out, and now you're going to be able to cut the different seasons. So you've got a tree right now for the holidays, but maybe in the fall, you will have pumpkins or different things. So, and actually, I think we're going to try to grab some of our other inserts so we can show you. But again, this is Color Shop Woods. Oh yeah, we've got some really cool ones.
Yeah, so, and speaking, I know we have something that I think would be great for the holidays is the new Romark Color Hues glitter. Makes me think of holidays. I don't know about you, but so here's just a couple options out of the Color Shop Woods sheet material.
So here's your egg for Easter, but this is really cool. You'll just slip them in. So now you've got one piece that can be changed for all of your holidays.
So cute.
And of course, I'm going to be bad and not be able to put that in there. And I flipped it around. I just have to do it the right way. So now you've got your welcome sign for the front of your house. Now, the cool thing is when you get this, you could also, we just put welcome on, but you could actually put, so my last name is Woolke, the Woolke is right at the top. So now I've got a nice piece that I don't have to continually change. The only thing I'm changing is the insert. So this is my favorite piece.
Yeah, and again, we do have the design file for that as well. So if you want to check that out, that is on the web.
And you got people excited by saying that the design files are there. They can find the design files on that jpplus.com/holiday. On all of our gift guides, we include the some design files. And if you just scroll down the middle of the page, you'll see the design files there to download.
Yeah, we like to try to make sure that, you know, if we give something available, it is there for you to use. And you know what, we like kind of being the inspiration and showing you what you can do on certain items because, you know, not everybody has time to sit all day and design files. So we're just trying to give you a nudge in the right direction.
Yeah, absolutely. Get your creative brains going too. So one other thing, when I think about the holidays, I think about hot cocoa and you got to get your milk and cookies for Santa out. And one thing that is always going to be popular are mugs and drinkware. So we have shown our economy mug. This is the 11 ounce. We also have 15 ounce. This is just kind of the starting point for mugs, but we have so many other options beyond white. We have the inner color, color changing, all kinds of mugs, but definitely these are something to have in your shop. And if you do mugs, I would definitely recommend getting the mug paper as well. We do have our JPP mug paper. That's a sublimation paper, so it's already cut to size. So as you're getting those orders out the door, you can get them done faster because you don't have to worry about cutting that paper down. So definitely check out the mugs.
Definitely, I like this one. This is our blue inner color, and it's just got a cute little frosty right on the front.
I love that snowman because he's got a little mischievous.
I know,
thing.
he does.
He looks like he's up to something.
George, I think this is modeled after you.
Not what I was angling for, but I'll take it, I guess. Stacy, somebody did tune in a little late, and they wanted to see how you changed out the inserts on the truck again. I knew you wanted to do it again.
I
So
totally did. Let's see if I can put the pumpkin in right this time. So you just actually, it just flips right in. So here is your edge that's going to go into the truck. I'm going to put that down. And then you are just going to push it right in. This one, of course, I did it wrong again because, you know, I
Put you on the spot.
am. So just insert it the correct direction and it goes right in. Ta-da. And then it'll pop right in. And so then you can change out your different seasons.
Love that.
I know, I do too. Like I said, I think I need to make one.
Yeah, and I love this design just because it's a good way to show you how you can use different technologies to just really make a really neat piece. So it's got laser engraving. I think this is
UV
LED or
LED.
heat transfer. So just a really neat piece.
And it's another way to kind of create your brand to your customers. So now they've got a piece that they're always going to have. And when people commented on it, they're going to definitely tell them where they got it from.
Absolutely.
And you're gonna like how we did this because we've had a bunch of folks already going to the website looking for that truck design file. It's actually in one of our blog posts. So chance to pitch our blog, go to jpplus.com and check out the blog section. In there you'll find one that says Get Inspired Holiday Designs. That's where there are additional holiday files, including the one for the truck. So that is on our website. It's just not on that holiday page at the moment, but we'll get it there. And you can go to that blog and go to the Get Inspired Holiday Designs.
Yes, lots of great resources on the web for
Oh,
sure.
definitely. Okay, so I get to talk about this really fuzzy blanket. So we actually have this in two sizes. This one is a 50 by, let's see if you want to grab the end of that. This is a nice
little lap blanket.
50 by 60. We also have it in 50 by 70.
Super soft.
Super soft. So this is one of those that I feel like I need to like wrap myself in when I get cold, you know, but wouldn't it be cool to have it fully sublimated? I want my name on it. Or I know last year the really popular thing was this is my watching Hallmark Christmas movie blanket that you put on the corner. So that is an option that you could put right on there. But this is a nice blanket that can be customized with a child's face. maybe you've got a graduate coming up that you want to give them a gift with their year that they're graduating.
Yeah, and again, I know we're talking about Christmas, but I'm the kind of person when I decorate my house, I like to do it with blankets and tea towels, easy things for me. So
Yep.
you could have you could sell, a Halloween one, a Christmas one, Valentine's Day one. So many options with these blankets. And I'm the kind of person, I don't care how many blankets I have, I'll always take another one.
Yep,
So
I agree.
really great option.
Actually, I've got another one coming today. So I think it was delivered earlier.
Yeah, and again, that blanket is sublimation ready.
Mhm.
And of course, you can also use, if you do
Heat transfer.
on it as well.
Yeah, and actually, I know that UV LED is an option as well. And this we actually call on our website. So if you're looking this up, you can look it up under the microfiber throw blanket. That is what this is called. And like I mentioned, we've got it in a 50 by 60 and a 50 by 70.
Yeah, great price point too.
Mhm,
So.
It definitely is. And I think that is all of the items that we're going to cover, unless I'm sure we've got some questions.
Well, I was gonna pull up real quick, if you don't mind,
Mhm.
Casey, on our website, show folks where that wood
Yeah,
round
definitely.
is here. Let me get to our, so there you go. If you go to our blog, and you can find the blog link up at the top of the page here. This is actually on our third page, but it's right there. You see the Get Inspired Seasonal Wood Round.
Mhm.
You click into that blog post, you'll be able to find all the design files. And again, we give Caitlin props. She did this one too.
Yeah.
So between Caitlin and Grace, we've got some very talented
We do.
designers here. Check out our entire blog because there are a lot more design files in there than just this one.
Mhm.
But that's where it's at.
Yeah, definitely. Check out our blog. Our YouTube page has a lot of great information
Mhm.
as well.
And we're on TikTok. I don't know if you guys have
Yes.
seen, but we had some really cool videos last week. And I also want to give a plug that, check out the F570. You know what? That's really popular right now. And, we've always got stock coming in and out. So definitely check us out.
Yeah, get your stuff ready for the holidays. They're going to be here before we know it. They always
Definitely. So we wanted to tell you a little bit about our rewards program. We don't know if you guys have signed up yet, but this is a brand new program that kicked off a few weeks ago. This is a program where you have to go and actually register. So you go to jpplus.com/rewards. It's going to ask you to enroll in the program. Just for enrolling, you get 100 points. And what it is for every dollar spent, you earn 1 point. And for every 500 points you earn, you can redeem it for $5 off of your order.
Yeah, so again, it's something that you'll have to go in and register
Mhm.
for. So be sure if you want to enroll, you have to do that yourself on the web. And essentially, as you place orders,
Mhm.
you earn points, and then you get rewarded for your purchases. And it's totally free to sign up. So
Yep.
definitely something I recommend hopping in there and signing up for.
One thing I forgot to mention, that this rewards program is specifically for orders online.
Yes.
So definitely, we know a lot of customers are using our online platform, and we want to make sure that you're getting rewarded for doing that.
Yes, the great thing about ordering on the web is then if you forget what you ordered, you can just go back and look in your order history, and there it is. So
Yeah.
I know I always forget what I ordered. What was that called again? You can just
Yep.
hop in there and see what it was. So saves you some time for when you order on the web.
Definitely. And if you have any questions on the rewards or you're having problems, feel free to reach out to either your salesperson or customer service. They can help you if you have any difficulties.
Awesome. I think we are good.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks for watching.
Merry Christmas in July, because, this is always a fun thing. I am going to walk around the rest of the day with my Christmas t-shirt on and have people look at me funny. So,
Go grocery shopping in my dog sweater. So. Have a Merry Christmas in July.
yeah, you guys have a great day. Thanks for coming.